Welcome everyone, this is Jamesrise, going to bring you, special ladies and gentlemen, a new video today. And today we are going to talk on the basis, as you guys could tell from the title, about one bodybuilding mistake that you have to be avoiding. That I've seen in a lot of YouTube videos that people are talking about bodybuilding. There's a different, I think the realm of bodybuilding has evolved. But in true essence of bodybuilding is truly just building the body. I mean, this could apply to if you have like a bodybuilding week and you want to focus on trying to build the body the best you can in a bodybuilding theme or, routine. I understand people want to lift heavy shit. I understand people want to be explosive. They want to do that stuff. And you can add that to a bodybuilding routine. That could be like a hybrid of everything you want to do. And that's what I like to try to do as well. But when I have my bodybuilding weeks, I like to enforce tempo, form, and leaving your ego at the door is the main key. It's pretty simple. If you can't lift the weight properly, if you can't control the weight, go lighter. Focus on the contractions. Focus on the eccentric. Focus on the way up and squeezing that muscle. I think this mostly applies to, any muscle group that you're doing. Slowing the tempo down. Not going so fast. Not if you're curling, not just repping them out like this. I mean, there's time and place for that. If you want to do some exhaustion reps after your routine, do that. If you just want to lift something heavy, probably do it after your workout. But if you want to stay true to the bodybuilding stance or bodybuilding, routine workout and the whole method of it all and the whole gist of how to build your body the right way, if you're looking for size, to get lean and stuff like that, is to slow it down. Breathe. Slow the tempo down and focus on the contractions and the eccentric portion, even the isometric portion of just holding that weight. And not if you're doing like bicep curls and not just swinging your body, because you're just not working your biceps at all. You're just swinging that weight up because it's too heavy. You're building the body. You're not weightlifting some heavy weight. You're focusing on the contraction, the eccentric, and the iso. And just focusing on that squeeze and going down slow. So I definitely recommend, if you can't control a weight from like 3, 2, 1, pause for like 2 seconds, and then 3, 2, 1, and have great form. We're not leaning back on a bicep curl. You're probably lifting too much weight. Slow it down. Leave your ego at the door. I guarantee you can make, if you're used to curling like 50s and you're swinging, I guarantee if you pick up 25s and do the right form, or even 20s, and focusing on slowing it down, focus on the tempo, like I said before, just controlling it, focusing truly on your form and the biceps or the muscle group that you're working that are the biceps, and slowing it down. I guarantee you'll feel a difference, and you'll get super pumped in the targeted area that you're trying to hit, instead of just thinking you're the shit and you're lifting heavy weight and your biceps aren't even pumped. You might look cool for like Instagram or YouTube or something like that. Damn, that guy's lifting a lot of weight. But is he working the right muscles? She working the right muscles? And that people that are squatting, that are dive bombing their asses down and coming back up, not really controlling the form, or not even going all the way down on, doing squats. They're just like going barely at 90, barely parallel, and they're bringing that weight up. Heavy ass weight on the bar, but they're barely, even moving the weight from up and down. So one of the mistake that you have to avoid is stop lifting crazy weight that you can't handle. Stop doing the wrong form. It's simple. Lift lighter weight, leave your ego at the door, and really focus on the squeeze, the eccentric, the eccentric, concentric, and isometric holds while you're bodybuilding. I guarantee you'll see a difference in your body quicker. You'll get stronger muscles because you're actually using the muscles that you want to, that you're targeting it's just a no-brainer. But I think people are afraid to lift lighter weight and ashamed if they're in like the gym setting. They're just ashamed to lift lighter weight because maybe they'll look down upon, or maybe it'll get to their head, and you have all these other people just lifting and tossing heavy ass weight, but they're not doing the right form. So stay true to yourself. Leave your ego at the door. Lift the correct weight that you can properly control. If you can control 25s, great. Move to 30s on curls. Or if you're doing like a back row and you can't really keep your back straight, so you're elongated like this and you're lifting it. If you can't, look at my crazy ass farmer stand, I love it. If you're like yanking that weight, if you're doing like bent over rows or something on the bench and you're doing like this, you're not doing shit for your lower back. I mean, like your lower lats, which you should be targeting. You're like focusing more on the upper back and traps, which you aren't trying to target. You're trying to focus on that squeeze, on the lower lat, and back down. Keeping your back straight and focused. Slowing it down, controlling the weight. So the number one rule is control your weight, hit the weight that you can manage, and I guarantee you'll see gains. Stop with that weightlifting craziness of not controlling it. Remember, form is first, tempo, and breathing. Make sure you breathe as well. Alright guys, and if you would just want to toss heavy weight around, do so, but don't let it be your primary number one go-to while you're bodybuilding. Do that on some exhaustion reps or something like that if you feel the need to toss some heavy ass weight around. Just don't hurt yourself. Alright guys, this has been Jamesrise with another video for you guys today. Stay risen, stay rising, lift the correct weight, leave your fucking ego at the door. Leave it at the door. Focus on yourself. I guarantee if you slow things down and make it work, a whole world of difference will be coming your way. And the way you look, the physique that you want to have, and that you're trying to have. Why do you half-ass shit? Pardon my language. If you're putting the time in, don't go half-ass. Because you're just shooting yourself in the foot. That's never going to recover right. You're not going to get to where you want to be because you keep stabbing yourself, shooting yourself in the foot. Do the right work every time that you go to the gym. I'm not saying that we're going to have the greatest days ever always when you go to the gym. We're not going to hit PRs every time that we go to the gym, but really focus on the muscles that you're working, slow it down, and just doing your best and crushing what you can control. And just move on from there. I guarantee your foundation of strength and foundation of muscle will be thicker, will be wider, and you'll have the most solid foundation because you're actually using the muscles that you're doing, and you're not going to see any drops, and you're only going to see progress. You're not going to see any dips because people who are just lifting the wrong way, they're not making really true progress. So if you do the right way, you're making progress every single day. Alright guys, Jamesrise here. Thanks for viewing, thanks for watching. Leave your ego at the door. I can't even talk. Leave your ego at the door, please. Please. That's all I'm saying. I guarantee you'll see gains. Till next time.